What is going on, everyone? Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for Thursday, April 7th, 2022, the day after the Big Birthday Bash. First of all, if you didn't catch up on the Big Birthday Bash from yesterday, all those videos are live on DSPGaming. Tons of gameplay, fun episode of Feasting with the King where I really liked the food, feasting of my birthday cake, lots of good stuff. So I hope that you'll give it a look, okay? But let's talk about today. We got back to regularly scheduled streams, double stream days, thank goodness, and no more baloney with the taxes holding up stuff. So, first of all, we started off with a fun pre-stream podcast. Nothing in particular super important to talk about today, but a few news stories and the like. Elden Ring today. Good stream. I'll tell you why. We finished up pretty much all of the capital city, including some secret areas, and continued on to the east, then halted, paused, and said, wait a minute, let's not go crazy and go too far east when we still haven't finished up in the west back at Volcano Manor. So we did a 180 to Volcano Manor, did a few of the assassination missions there, and then we actually went into the dungeon with a new build. I am now able to dual wield. So I went crazy with dual wielding, trying to learn it. It's pretty cool in this game, pretty much as cool as it was in Dark Souls 2. It's cool that they added it into Elden Ring because it wasn't in Dark Souls 3. And I'm enjoying it so far. So far, Volcano Manor's fun. Haven't beaten it yet. I don't even know if I'm halfway through yet, but I'm having a really good time with it, and I'm looking forward to more in a couple of days here. So, it was overall a great stream, great progress, and I'm having a lot of fun with the game right now. I'll tell you why, because we're in the dungeons. The open world stuff is really starting to get boring. Just being honest, I talked about this on my stream today, that I feel the reason why right now I'm basically over level for what I'm doing in the game is because the game has too much content. The game has a lot of content and wants you to explore. But if you explore and do all the content that's presented to you, you're now over leveled for the game. If the game had no open world roaming and no optional side dungeons and instead was just a bunch of legacy dungeons that connected like Dark Souls 4 would have been, I actually think the game would have been better. That's my take as of now. Now, I'm not done yet. Apparently, we still have about a third of the game left. So, let's see what happens once I beat it. But right now, that's kind of my opinion. Because how is it that I'm just steamrolling story bosses? And in addition to that, the game is not scaled very well. Just being honest. How is it that I'm in the capital city and there's an optional boss that I find in the capital city, not like, anywhere else. And, the boss is very tough, challenging. I like the boss. Takes me about a half an hour to beat. And the reward is 100,000 runes. Then I get to the end story boss of the capital city, and I beat him in 5 hits, and I get 100,000 runes. There's no scaling to the game. The game doesn't even make any sense the way that they've designed it. It seems like they kind of fell apart halfway through development and couldn't figure out how to make all this content work. So anyway, I still like the game. I'm still enjoying it, and actually I'm having a good time with Volcano Manor, and I can't wait to play it again. But I'm curious how these final areas of the game are going to pan out. I really am, okay? So, great Elden Ring progress today. Give it a look. Should be entertaining. Tonight was Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Now, I didn't know what was going to happen because I was told the game has 7 worlds and then there's post-game content. I was in World 6. So I beat all the stages of World 6. We completed World 6. The game auto takes you into World 7 for a marathon of gameplay that lasts about 45 minutes, and then you beat the game. I was like, what? But the good news is, I beat the game right at the tail end of the stream. There's way more content. The game has an optional challenge coliseum that's 12 fights. And the game has a whole 8th secret world that unlocks at the end of the game. And from what I'm being told, the way it works is it takes a stage from each world that you've previously beaten and makes it a huge challenge part. Like for example, the ice world. They took all the elements from the ice world and made a very challenging post-game stage of the ice world. You see? And they did it for each world. So there's I think 7 stages to do. And from what people are saying, they're actually much longer than the previous stages from the other worlds. So, there's more to do. We are not done with Kirby. Despite the fact that we're done with the mainstream story, there's post-game story elements and all this stuff going on. So there will be more Kirby coming up. Alright? Cool. Now, let's talk about tomorrow, Friday. It's a very exciting day. New release, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, premiering on my first stream at 10:45 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I'm excited for this because apparently everyone's saying it's the best Lego game ever made. It's different from all those previous more kiddie-like collectathon Lego games. Has a serious combat engine. The stories are being retold in a really great narrative way. I'm pumped. I haven't played anything Star Wars in a long time. I haven't experienced anything Lego in a long time. This is going to be a cool combination of fun factors that I think is going to pan out to hopefully be a great playthrough. So that's tomorrow morning, and tomorrow night is the return of Friday Night Fights. Every Friday night, we're back with old school Street Fighter fun on the late shift. I can't wait for it because I love doing it, and it's kind of been messed up for the last several weeks, and now it's finally coming back, okay? So the rest of the weekend, interesting enough, more Elden Ring coming up on Saturday, paired with a late night Skyrim anniversary stream. Skyrim now will be regularly on the late streams again. That means on Sunday there'll be more Lego Star Wars, and that's the next section of Kirby. Monday, if everything goes according to plan, should be more Elden Ring and more Skyrim, okay? So that's the streaming week. I hope that sounds good. Now that it's formulated, I can tell you everything we're doing. I hope to see you tomorrow for the new release of Lego, as well as fun late night Street Fighter stuff. Thank you all. Great streaming week so far. Can't wait for tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace out, guys. See you later.